Well, hello, my name's Hugo Dobson. I'm the head of the School of East Asian Studies, and I've been here for a long time, since 2001, yikes. Been teaching Japanese politics, East Asian security, some Japanese language, basically whatever I'm told to teach. I research on Japanese politics, broadly speaking, G7, G8, G20 summits as well. I studied international history and politics at Leeds University because I was incredibly unimaginative and was good at history and good at politics at A-level, so I thought I'd do history and politics. I don't have a memorable single standout event, but probably the friends that I made at university have been the most important thing to me. I'm working on two projects. One project is looking at what former prime ministers in Japan do after they step down, after they resign as prime minister. What kind of options exist for someone who's let go of the reins of power. And the other project I'm doing is related to G7 and G20 summits. So last year we got to take some students from the faculty to the G7 summit in Germany, and it looks like we're going to be able to take some students to Japan in late spring next year for the G7 summit there. My advice would be to take a risk, do something different. You've already decided to do something different and take a risk by doing an East Asian related theme. But within that, carry on in that spirit. So maybe pick a module that you didn't think you had an interest in. You never know where your interest may develop in the future. I didn't plan to become a professor of Japan's international relations. I, by accident, did a Japanese politics module, and my interest built up from there. I have to really, don't I? Otherwise I would be out of a job. But clearly it's important. China, the second largest economy, but soon to be the largest economy in the world. Japan, the third largest economy. South Korean economy being hugely important to British investment. Culturally speaking, everyone pays attention to East Asia these days, not to Europe, for example, for their sources of culture. And politically, we've still got the Cold War, the scars of the Cold War in the Korean Peninsula. The rise of China is a huge issue, how Japan will respond to it. So it's a really exciting, interesting, dynamic region. Advice to my younger self would be to be a bit more imaginative in what I did, maybe not just follow the traditional path. And I remember meeting students at Leeds University doing Chinese, Japanese and Korean, and I was bowled over that they'd thought of that. What an imaginative choice. So my advice to my younger self would have been, be a bit more adventurous. My favourite food at the minute is Marmite, because I used to hate it and I've been brainwashed and I now love it. So there is hope for you all. Great Gatsby. My favourite band has always been the Smiths and probably always will be the Smiths. My favourite movie of all time is 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm a big fan of any Kubrick movies, so Dr. Strangelove, Full Metal Jacket, you name it. Now I'm obsessed with Topsy and Tim and anything on CBeebies. That's the only television that I get to watch these days, and probably will be for the next few years. Favourite cities, and I do like cities, are Tokyo, Berlin and Copenhagen. India, I think. I'd invest it in the School of East Asian Studies or a trip to India.